also called lip-like system ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. That is limbic system or limbic lobe. Limbic lobe. Mainly, limbic lobe is formed by inner part of cerebral hemisphere. Inner part of cerebral hemisphere. Okay, and association of a group of deep tissue, inner part of cerebral hemisphere, and association of a group of deep tissues, or deep tissues, say we can call them as a limbic system. Limbic system anta kariತಾರೆ. So both cerebral hemispheres plus hypothalamus also, in the both cerebral hemisphere, hypothalamus region only a lip-like or limbic system is present. A limbic system, a best example, you know what is the example for limbic system? Amygdala and hippocampus. Hippocampus. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇರ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಆನಿಮಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇದೆ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್. Seahorse, correct? Seahorse. It is comes under the cartilage or bony fish. Bony fish. Cartilage is, it is not the cartilage fish. It is a bony fish only. That is hippocampus. Hippocampus ge ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದರ. ಈ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ means what? Male only carrying the babies. Okay na? Because fertilization takes place in females. Fertilization takes place in females, but after the fertilization, male, they can transfer that from the fertilized eggs into brood pouch, because brood pouch is present in the male hippocampus, not in female. Brood pouch is present in the male hippocampus, but adu ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಲಿಂಬಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, ಈಗ next one, amygdala and hippocampus is the best example for limbic system. Come on, what is the functions? What is the functions andre mainly sexual behavior. Sexual behavior, okay, of human, sexual behavior of human, plus emotional, okay na, they are completely stimulate that one, the emotions, they can stimulate the emotions. ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂದ, ಯಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಶೌಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಈ ಎಮೋಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲೆಷರ್, ರೇಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರಿಂದ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರ. ಪ್ಲೆಷರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಎಮೋಷ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಎಮೋಷ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಈ ಅಮಿಗ್ಡಾಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮಿಗ್ಡಾಲಾ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ lobe, right? Almond shaped lobes. It have the centers. They have the centers of mood. Andre that is called angry ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, or rage ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾರಾ? That is called cruel mentality. ಕಬಲು somebody having psycho mentalities there, you know, because of this amygdala. Okay na, so amygdala is having that one. These are the centers, they are having the centers of different moods. ಅದು ಆ್ಯಂಗರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆ್ಯಂಗ್ರಿನೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ರೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂದರೆ ವೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನೇಚರ್ನೇ ರೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರ, ರೇಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್. ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಈ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ memory. It is also completely helpful for memory. Mainly they will convert information of, they will convert information of short time memory to yes, memory to long term memory. Okay na? Yes. That is nothing but studying, that is called practicing anta kirಬೋದು. Understood? ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ means what? That is called hippocampus. Hippocampus. Okay? And sexual behavior of the persons. Okay? And one person is having so much of, okay, that is called innocent ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, they are having that one humble nature ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ under the control of hippocampus only. Plus it is also converting that one, the short term memory to long term memory ಗೆ convert ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So that is nothing but ಏನು, that is called practicing or learning ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Understood? That's why if you are practice ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ they can make it to the perfect. ಆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಸೇ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಲಿಂಬಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಇದರ ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಐದರ್ ಪ್ಲೆಜರ್, ರೇಗ್ಸ್, ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲಿಪ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆರ್ ಲಿಂಬಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಎನಫ್ ನಾ. Clear students? Okay, then we can go for the hand brain or hind brain. What is the other name of hind brain now? Rhombencephalon anta karitarra. Rhombencephalon, hind brain also. Matte hind brain nalli how many parts are there? That is called 3 parts. 3 parts are there in the hind brain. Okay, let us one by one we can discuss. The first part is, what is the name of the first part? Pons varoli anta karitarra. It is also called pons varoli. Clear students? Pons varoli. And what is the function of pons varoli? Pons varoli function. So very important. Yes, it is interconnect, or it is also contain the tract of fibers and interconnect major portions of the body or major regions of the brain. It is interconnected. Plus it is also one of the relay station. E point compulsory important. Relay station between cerebellum and spinal cord and other part of brain. Other part of the brain ಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಲೇ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ವರೋಲಿ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೀತಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರ. ಎಸ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ವರೋಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ pneumotoxic centers are present. Pneumotoxic centers. ಈ 3 ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ವರೋಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay students, pons varoli, it is a tract. It is also have that one, the tract of the fibers. The tract of fibers are interconnected. That one major part of the brain is connected by pons varoli. Plus it is also relay station between the cerebellum and spinal cord, even other parts of the brain also. Plus it have that one, the pneumotoxic centers. That much enough. Plus what is the other function of the pons varoli means? It is also control voluntary movements. Of the body, mainly the 2 sides of the muscles they can maintain. So voluntary control. Okay na? Last point, it will be also coordinate voluntary muscles of 2 sides of the body ಈ ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಮಸಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್. ಈಗ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ವರವಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನೋ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೆರಿಬೆಲ್ಲಮ್. ಸೆರಿಬೆಲ್ಲಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾರ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ part of brain, second largest part of the brain. And which one is the first largest part of the brain? Cerebrum. After that one, cerebellum. Second largest part of the brain, that is called cerebellum, or it is also called little brain. Generally cerebellum at one side, if you are completely observed, only one lobe tarane kanisbodappa, but it is not having the one lobe. How many lobes are there? Two lobes. Two lobes are there. But the cerebrum nalli also how many lobes are there? Two lobes. What we can call that lobes? Cerebral hemispheres anta karidivalla, na? Cerebral hemisphere. Same here also, cerebellar hemispheres anta illi karidivara. Understood, students? Okay, so it is about the brain structure. Already morning class only I drawn. This is the brain structure. Okay, idura pons varoli anta karidivi. So this is pons varoli. This is cerebellum. Cerebellum, if you are completely observed this side, if you are observed that one this side, how it is, means they are having that one, the two lobes like this. These two lobes are what we can call cerebellar hemispheres. Cerebellar hemispheres. Between that one, the cerebellar hemispheres, one of the tissue is present, or connective tissue, that is called vermis. Okay, students, cerebellar hemispheres are there. These cerebellar hemispheres also complete divide into outer cortex, inner medulla. Outer cortex is there and inner medulla. Cortex and medulla. Outer cortex is showing convolutions. So many convolutions are there. Same convolutions also we can call gyri and sulci. Idralli which one is called gyri? Ridges and grooves are called the mass sulci. Why they are showing convolutions andre? To accommodate more number of the neurons. Correct? To accommodate the more number of neurons, they are commonly. But outer cortex is grey appearance, or it is also called grey matter antagiri. But inner medulla we can call them as white matter. So white matter, grey matter, white matter and grey matter we can observe in this. Okay, students, but here very important. You see, this is about the cortex. This is about the medulla. Cortex nalli so many convolutions are occurs like this one. Okay, na? So many convolutions are occurs. Even medulla also showing convolutions. But medulla nalli different tree-like appearance we can observe like this, tree-like appearance. But medulla ಬಗ್ಗೆ discuss ಮಾಡುವಾಗ one point I can speak here. Tree-like core of medulla is called the mass. Okay, one of the name is there. That name, okay. I can speak, okay. I'm not remembering. Very good. Arborivitae. It looks like a tree-like appearance. It is also called tree of life. Okay, na? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. How we can remember andre, this is about the cerebellum. Cerebellum is having how many equal halves? 2 equal halves are there. What is the name of the 2 equal halves? Hemispheres. E hemispheres also connected by one of the connective tissue. What is the name? Vermis. Vermis is present. Plus every cerebral hemisphere is having the 2 parts. What is the name of the 2 parts? Outer cortex, inner medulla. But the convolutions are present in the which one? That is called in the cortex only. Ade gyri and sulci. Plus medulla also showing tree-like appearance. Tree-like core of medulla is present on tree-like core of that medulla, that is called arborivitae anta ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಆರ್ಬೋರ್ವಿಟೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆರ್ಬೋರ್ವಿಟೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಆರ್ಬೋರ್ವಿಟೆ ಇಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಈ ಆರ್ಬೋರ್ವಿಟೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ರೀಜನ್. ಈಗ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಗ್ರೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. Outer one is called grey matter and inner one is white matter. Same like even total brain where we have to see that one outer cortex, inner medulla. Cortex andre grey matter, medulla andre white matter. Ade spinal cord nalli ulta agirutara. Spinal cord nalli outer cortex hengiruttappa white matter and medulla is grey matter ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this is one of the difference we can observe between the spinal cord and brain. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ medulla oblongata only ತಾನೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ? It will be enlarged to form and what they will form? Spinal cord. But ಈ spinal cord is passes through vertebral column, correct? Because every vertebrae they are having one cavity like structure is there, that is called spinal cavity anta. Which cavity is present? Spinal cavity. Spinal cavity in the vertebral column, spinal cord is moving. Okay students, idura cerebellum. Next, what is the functions of cerebellum? That one we have to discuss. Functions. First function ಏನಂದ್ರೆ they are mainly coordinating and control the locomotory movements of human. This is very important. Locomotion ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ yes, our cerebellum is perfectly balancing ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆರೆಬೆಲ್ಲಮ್ಗೆ ಗೈರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಗೈರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಗೈರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್. Gyroscope. They will maintain equilibrium. Okay students, cerebellum is one of the, it is present in the dorsal part of the forebrain, hindbrain, ventral part of the hindbrain, dorsal part, because this part is dorsal, this part is ventral already, you know. A dorsal part cerebellum is present, but it is having the 2 lobes, that is the structure. Okay na? Why it is called gyroscope of the human? Because they maintain equilibrium. Mainly they will maintain the locomotory movements. ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಜಿಮ್ನಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಜಿಮ್ನಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ಹೌ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಂಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, end is very important. They won't, if they will lose that one the balance, means what? There is no use to participate in that. That's why balancing is very important. Come on, without any mistakes, one gymnastic person is performing their performance. So in which part of their body or in which part of their brain is perfectly working andre cerebellum. Or ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸತಿನೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ one person is met with an accident. In that one, cerebellum is damaged. If the cerebellum is damaged, come on, what is the symptoms we can observe in that patient? Come on, cannot walk also properly. Walk ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but right hand will be go to right leg will be go to right side and left leg will be go to left side. Correct, wrong? They want to go to Bakeshwar Chowdhury, but they will go to another way also. Why? Because they are not, their body organs are not cooperating. Mainly locomotory ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಅಕರ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ ರೀಚ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಸೆರಿಬೆಲ್ಲಮ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಹಿಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ನಾ? ಮೆಡುಲ್ಲಾ. ಮೆಡುಲ್ಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ. ಮೆಡುಲ್ಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ. ಈ ಮೆಡುಲ್ಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ, okay, come on, in this one the three regions are there. Come on, which one is called cerebellum, which one is called pons, which one is called medulla? Now I'm point outing here. Come on, what is the name? Cerebellum. Okay, now this is called cerebellum. And what is the name of this region now? Pons. And this one is called medulla. Medulla oblongata. Okay, but it is called posterior part of the brain or anterior part of the brain? Posterior part of the brain. It is about the posterior end. It is a posterior part of the brain that is called medulla oblongata. But medulla oblongata also having, okay, and it has mainly even the blood vessels. It is also having that one, the blood vessels. And what is the name of the blood vessels? That is called inferior choroid plexus. Inferior choroid plexus. Inferior choroid plexus. Okay, sorry, posterior choroid plexus. But where does it posterior, but where does anterior choroid plexus? We didn't discuss, but we have to discuss that one in the midbrain itself only. Sorry, diencephalon. In the diencephalon we have to discuss. ಈ diencephalon ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಎಪಿಥಾಲಮಸ್. ಎಪಿಥಾಲಮಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಡಿಂಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ನೋರಾ ದೇರ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ anterior choroid plexus are present. We are mentioned, yes, okay. Anterior choroid plexus. Anterior choroid plexus andre it is also blood supply. Come on, what is the name of the artery? They can supply that one, the blood to the oxygenated blood to our brain. What is the name of the blood vessel? Carotid artery. Carotid artery is there, carotid artery there supply the which blood to our brain? Oxygenated blood. ಈ carotid artery, they are completely end with that one, so many branches. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ these are called branches ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. That is called anterior choroid plexus and posterior choroid plexus. Posterior choroid plexus we can call them as PCP. Anterior choroid plexus is what we can call ACP ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ACP and PCP, these are the two blood vessels we can observe in our brain. But directly blood supply takes place to our brain. ಈ choroid plexus ಇಂದ ಕಮಾಂಡ, ಓಕೆನಾ, that is called cerebrospinal fluid is completely separate from the blood. Cerebrospinal fluid is completely made from blood only. Mainly the blood plasma is leaving from the blood, and now it is called the as cerebrospinal fluid anta karitara, CSF. It is also colorless. It is also alkaline fluid. It is an alkaline colorless fluid. It is made from blood only. But where these choroid plexus are present, from that only forcefully they are leaving from that one the blood indane leave agutara. Okay, and innondu vishaya, sometimes if you are take that one the little amount of the toxins, it never affected to our brain. Why? Because posterior choroid plexus is connected to the CSF or not? CSF andre enda cerebrospinal fluid. Ee cerebrospinal fluid is made from the which one? Posterior choroid plexus indane CSF is made, If any toxins also enter into that one the brain andre, because of the either anterior choroid plexus or posterior choroid plexus, yavado blood vessels inda they have to enter into the brain. But where this choroid plexus is connected to the brain, there a special type of cells are there, that is called astrocytes. So very important, extra point idu, but important. Astrocytes are present where the plexus are connected to the brain. The astrocytes is completely acts as blood-brain barrier. Why it is called blood-brain barrier means what? It is preventing the entry of the toxins. It prevents entry of toxins into CNS. Allah, that is called them as CSF. Our brain ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ CSF ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರೈನಿಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Astrocytes. It is called blood-brain barriers. Barrier ಅಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ. Barriers are completely preventing the entry of some chemicals. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ barriers are preventing the entry of the toxins into the brain. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ it is called blood-brain barriers ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Name of the blood-brain barriers are astrocytes. Astro ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್. ಅದೀಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಲಿವರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್. ಲಿವರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬಟ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎನಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಮಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್? 20% ಆಫ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ 75% ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇನ್ ದ ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟ್ಲಿ ಸಫರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಇರೋ. ಈಗ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. Understood, students? So that's why ಈ cerebrospinal fluid is play an important role. And cerebrospinal fluid is commonly acts as a which one? The shock absorber also. It is a shock absorber and it is preventing the friction also. Plus it is supplying the oxygen, it is supplying the nutrients to brain cells. But ಈ CSF cerebrospinal fluid ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ posterior choroid plexus and anterior choroid plexus. So posterior choroid plexus are completely connected to medulla oblongata. Okay? But ಈ blood supply ಇಂದನೇ CSF is separation is occurs. Per day ಗೆ 4 times recycling of the CSF is occur in our brain. 4 times recycling. Why? Because brain is very 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 important. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎನಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ CSF ಈಸ್ 4 times ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಸೈಕಲ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ ಡೇ. 4 times ರೀಸೈಕಲ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ ಡೇ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ CSF ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ CSF ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Are you getting, students? What I am speaking, are you getting? Okay, na? So medulla oblongata is the posterior part. It is also having the blood supply. Idu name ra? What is the name of that blood supply? Means posterior choroid plexus, PCP anta karithi. Okay, na? Along with the posterior choroid plexus, anterior choroid plexus also present, but it is present in the which one? Epithalamus region alli. Iga allindane which one is formed? CSF. Okay, na? That is called cerebrospinal fluid is formed. Okay? Okay, next. ಈ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್? ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೆಡುಲಾ ಅಬ್ಲಾಂಗೇಟಾ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಔಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇನ್ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್? Yes, that is called respiration, cardiovascular reflexes. Next one, Inda. Very good. Gastric secretion. Okay, so these are about the major functions. Gastric secretion, mainly involuntary functions. All involuntary functions under the control of medulla oblongata. Plus ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ರಿಥಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ರಿಥಮಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ impulses will be generated and it will be end with the which one? Intercostal muscles and diaphragm muscles. Diaphragm muscles intercostal muscles के connect आगुते ये place in the start आगे. Right, intercostal muscles and diaphragm muscles are play an important role in inspiration and expiration. Remember students, inspiration and expiration only. The intercostal muscles contraction or relaxation takes place during inspiration, contraction. Due to this contraction only, the thoracic cavity volume increases from dorsal to ventral and anterior to posterior. If the thoracic cavity volume increases means automatically pulmonary volume also increases. Pulmonary volume increases means intrapulmonary pressure is decreases. Then it leads to inspiration, like that one we discussed here. Totally the impulses is completely generated from this medulla only. Plus cardiovascular reflexes. Cardio on the heart. But heart is a myogenic heart. It is a auto-excitable. Yarenu stimulate madake enagilla because they can generate their own impulse also. Adike our heart, if you are separate from our body also, they can continue their beating. But yes, continue their beating for some certain time they can continue that. But literally, but how medulla oblongata controlling that from the heart function and only for decreasing or increasing. Plus vascular reflexes. Vascular means what? Blood supply. Blood vessels contract ಆಗಬೇಕು, relaxation ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ blood pressure increase ಆಗಬೇಕು, decrease ಆಗಬೇಕು. It is under the control of vasoconstriction, vasodilation. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ cardiovascular reflexes. ಈ cardiovascular reflexes also controlled by medulla and gastric secretions. Plus, along with this one, the medulla oblongata also have the centers of, okay, centers of which one? Vomiting centers are there, plus sneezing centers are there, plus coughing centers are there, plus hiccuping centers are there. Hiccups also controlled by this medulla oblongata only. So involuntary functions. Second, match the following questions. Students, match the following questions. The match the following questions nalli medulla oblongata anta one side idre another side ಈ ತರ involuntary functions ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Involuntary functions ಇಲ್ಲ, at least ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Yes, you can match. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಇದರ different parts of the which one? Brain. So totally we are discussed about that one, the hind brain also. Come on, the hind brain nalli how many parts are there? 3 parts are there. Adರಲ್ಲಿ pons, cerebellum and medulla. Yes, in these 3 parts, come on, which one is helpful for? Which one is controlling and coordinating the locomotory movements? Cerebellum. Locomotory movements andre cerebellum. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ, those who are drinking, excess drinking of alcohol, it suppresses the which one? The cerebellum only. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಆಲ್ಕಹಾಲ್ ಅಡಿಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಆ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನಂದರೆ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ cerebellum. Got the clarity, students? Plus it is also called gyroscope of the human. Why? Because they can maintain that from the equilibrium, of the body. Correct? And what is the major function of that one? It's a locomotive movement plus maintain the equilibrium. What about the medulla oblongata? Medulla oblongata major functions? Involuntary functions. What about the pons function? What about the pons region? Pons region ಬಗ್ಗೆ just before discussed. It is a relay station. Plus it is connecting all the parts, all the organs or all the regions of the brain. Plus it is also having which centers? Pneumotoxic centers. Medulla region ನಲ್ಲಿ only respiratory rhythm centers also ne. Respiratory rhythm center ಜೊತೆಗೆ which one also? Chemosensitive centers. Remember students, chemosensitive centers also present adjacent to respiratory rhythm center. Chemosensitive centers are very sensitive to which chemicals of the body? Carbon dioxide and H+. Suppose in our body carbon dioxide plus H+ concentration increases immediately. Chemosensitive centers can find out and they can send the signals to respiratory rhythm centers to perform more breathing to eliminate the carbon dioxide from our body. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬ್ರೀತಿಂಗ್, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರೀತಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅವಾಗ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ 3 centers ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ರಿಥಮ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ pneumotoxic centers, third one is called chemosensitive center. One more center also there, but it is not present in our brain. Where is that? That is called aortic arch and carotid artery. Carotid artery may also some sensors are present. These sensors also sensitive to which gases? Carbon dioxide. And which ions? Hydrogen ions. But idರಲ್ಲಿ which one is alter the breathing rate? Pneumotoxic centers are alter the breathing rate to decreasing the duration, of inspiration, decreasing the duration of inspiration. Remember students, these are all are important for that. Okay, now we are discussing about ventricles of brain. Ventricles of the brain. Adin sir, ventricles are present in the heart, you know. Ventricles are present in the brain. Yes, ventricles are present in our brain. Idu extra, it is not there in your NCERT book, but maybe they may ask a question, okay? That's why I'm not leaving this concept also. Ventricles of heart, brain, sorry. How many ventricles? That is called 4 ventricles are there. 4 ventricles are there in our brain. Okay, so with the help of diagram I can explain. This is about one of the ventricle. This is also ventricle. Okay. These are called cerebral hemispheres. Cerebral hemispheres. These are called diencephalon, and these are called cerebellum, and this is called medulla oblongata. Okay, now if our brain is cut into like this, okay, now it will be like this. Okay, cerebral hemispheres. Oh yes, this one. Okay, na? So these are called ventricles. First and second ventricle. These are also called paracele. Both are connected by one of the small connection is there. Foramen of Monro anta karigra. Foramen of Monro. This is called iter. Iter ಗೆ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Another name cerebral aqueduct. Cerebral aqueduct. Okay, and yes, this is called diastole. Second ventricle alla, third ventricle. This is called diastole. The last one, this is called fourth ventricle. That is called mylocele. Mylocele is connected to, that is called central canal. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ 4 ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೆರಿಬ್ರಲ್ ಹೆಮಿಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ಸ್. Cerebral hemispheres. Okay, a narrow space connecting that first and second ventricles. Next, third ventricle. But second ventricle ge another name ena paracele anta karivu. Third ventricle ge name enu, that is called diocele. Present in diencephalon. Present in diencephalon. ಈಗ fourth ventricle. It is also called them as myocele. Present in myocele is present in medulla oblongata. Okay students, ventricles. Ventricles andre nothing but it is a chambers present in the brain. Present in the brain. And what are present in these ventricles? Ventricles is nothing but chambers, you know. These chambers are filled with what? These 4 ventricles, it is completely filled with what? CSF, appa. Cerebrospinal fluid is present. Cerebrospinal fluid. ಆ ಸೆರಿಬ್ರೋಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಆಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಕಲರ್ಲೆಸ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್. It is completely formed by okay, that is called them as anterior choroid plexus, posterior choroid plexus. It is formed by ACP and PCP. I already given the full form of ACP. Yes, that is called the as anterior choroid plexus. Ivella blood vessels. These are about the blood vessels. Okay, that is mainly. How much means 15 the 85 milliliters of cerebral fluid is present. 50 to 85 ml of the cerebral spinal fluid is present, and it contains oxygen, minerals. Oxygen and minerals are more amount is present, plus water also present. Okay, minerals and food material also. Sorry. 80 to 150 ml of this cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, no? And it will be 4 times recycled. That is called flushed every day. They can flushed. Plus, what is the function of? It is completely supply that one. It supply the oxygen, minerals and food materials also to the brain to proper function. Okay? Yes. Okay students, listen all of you. So this is about the ventricles. Ventricles are totally 4 ventricles are there. First and second ventricles are present in the cerebral hemisphere region. You already know one of the deep cleft is completely dividing that one, the cerebrum, into 2 types or the 2 parts. But the 2 parts are cerebral hemispheres. These cerebral hemispheres inside ventricle is there. That ventricle name, which one is called first ventricle and second ventricle. This is called first and this is called second ventricle. Both are together called which one? Paracele. Or right paracele, left paracele, or first paracele, second paracele, like that one they can ask. Plus, these 2 paraceles are connected by one of the narrow places present. Okay, what is the name of this one? Foramen of Monro we can call. Plus, e paracele is completely connected to the third ventricle. What is the name of the third ventricle? Diacele. Diacele is where it is present on diencephalon. Next, third ventricle is also connected to the fourth ventricle. What is the name of the fourth ventricle? Myocele. With the help of a small narrow part is present. What is the name? Iter, or it is also called cerebral aqueduct. Okay now? Yes. Okay? Myocele. Both are same now. Why? Because in some other book, because 3 books I referred. Okay? Yes, we can write. Myocele also, we can call myocele or metacele, both are same. Cerebral aqueduct. So cerebral aqueduct here, one more name also there. Aqueduct of Sylvius. This is also called aqueduct of Sylvius. Aqueduct of Sylvius. ante kettare. Question ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ aqueduct of Sylvius is connecting the which ventricle ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? Yes, third and fourth. Okay, so fourth ventricle ಗೆ ನಾವು myocele or metacele ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. myocele or metacele is connected to which one? Central canal. ಈ central canal ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ spinal cord ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? spinal cord is ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that's why at the center of the spinal cord also cerebrospinal fluid is present, but our cerebrospinal fluid is processed through which one? Central canal. Central canal is present at the center of the spinal cord. Okay na? Always circulate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But ಹೆಂಗೆ circulate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ you see choroid plexus ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು choroid plexus is there. diencephalon ನಲ್ಲೇ ತಾನೆ. Which choroid plexus is there in the diencephalon? diencephalon ನಲ್ಲಿ which choroid plexus is there? ACP ACP ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ. ACP full form anterior choroid plexus is there. Next one, ಈ region ನಲ್ಲಿ which one? posterior choroid plexus. ಈ region ನಲ್ಲಿ like this, it is present like this. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ CSF will be separate and it is entering to this one. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗಿ they can completely supply to that one entire cerebral hemispheres. Plus it will become to that one the spinal cord. Okay, ಮತ್ತೆ they are collecting that one the waste material also from the brain. They are supplying the oxygen and minerals and nutrients to that one the brain part. At the same time they are collecting that one the waste material from the brain. Clear? ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ plexus ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ again veins also present, you know. Our veins are collecting that from the waste material from the brain. So always oxygen and nutrients are supplying, plus waste material also collected from the brain. Like this, 4 times recycling or 4 times recycled or flushed every day, that is CSF. The last concept is there. Okay, any doubt? Again I have to repeat. Just names you have to report. Paracele antakshana, yes sir, this is about the first and second. Diocele antakshana, third. Fourth one in the myelocele, or it is also called metacele. So metacele or myelocele is connected to spinal cord, which part? Central canal. Plus CSF bucket. Cerebrospinal fluid. Clear? Okay. The next, the last one. Today last. I can complete. What is that? Spinal cord structure. Structure of spinal cord. Spinal cord. Complete. So spinal cord. Spinal cord is commonly arises from which part? Medulla oblongata in the, it is completely oblongata. Next, for your understanding, I am drawing the diagram also. Go idera. Spinal cord TS idu. Okay, this is white matter, this is gray matter. This is called dorsal root, this is ventral root, this is spinal nerve. So here only one ganglion is present. This ganglion is called, yes, dorsal root ganglion, but idರಲ್ಲಿ no ganglion. Okay, what is the difference between dorsal root and ventral root? ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದರ ಏನಂದರೆ ಡಾರ್ಸಲ್ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ರಾ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಡಾರ್ಸಲ್ ರೂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನ್ಯೂರಾನ್ಸ್. Entry point of sense neurons. Ventral neuron? Yes, okay na. This is called exit point of motor neurons. Exit point of motor neurons. Okay students? Okay, spinal cord is commonly passes through that one, our vertebral column. Okay, ಈ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಟಿಎಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 parts are visible, that is called white matter and grey matter. But white matter, grey matter in the mainly dorsal root and ventral root also present. So dorsal root is commonly having that one which supply now sensory neuron supply is present, and ventral root is completely the exit point of the which neurons? Motor. From the spinal cord, how many pairs of the nerves are leaving? You know, that is called 31 pairs. That's why 31 pairs of the which one ra? That is called spinal nerves. From the spinal cord, 31 pairs of the spinal nerves are leaving. 31 pairs, not 2 pairs. Okay, so that is about. Adu cranium region nalli ra. Cranium andre ena brain region nalli how many pairs? How many pairs are? 12 pairs. 12 pairs of cranial nerves. This is important. Out of 12 pairs, 10 pairs of the cranial neurons, they are emerges to outside through medulla oblongata only. Medulla oblongata indane out of 12 pairs, 10 pairs of these cranial nerves is come to outside. This is important. Extra point ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. Mainly our spinal cord is very helpful for reflex action and reflex arch. Can you give the example for reflex action and reflex arch? That is called knee jerk reflex. Plus second one ఏంటో? Knee jerk reflex is the best example. Plus urinary bladder micturition reflex, plus fetal ejection reflex. Fetal ejection reflex ಇವೆಲ್ಲ, this is